Hello my creative critters and welcome to Sketching with Sarah. I'm Sarah and today I painted on another paint sample card that I stole from the Home Depot. If you want to see my process painting the paint sample called Rain Dance, I'll link it here for you to check it out if you're interested. But today the Behr paint color sample that I chose to paint on is called Party Hat. And I immediately thought it would be so cute to draw a little ferret posing in front of his birthday cake with a little party hat on. So I started with a quick sketch of a reference that I found of a ferret, and then just added in a cake and a little table as well. Then eventually when I started painting, I knew I wanted to keep the painting very monotone, with maybe a pop of pink here and there, just to help with the focal point of the hat and to add little details through the rest of it to unify it. But I also wanted to keep the color of the card in as much as possible. The first time that I tried this, I basically covered over the entire thing, and I don't even really remember what the original paint color looked like because I just did the entire background and everything was pretty opaque and covered. So for the second time trying out this fun challenge, I thought I would keep it simple and leave the background as the original color, and I'm really happy that I did. This morning I had about an hour before I had to go to work, so I used that time to paint this little card. And for about an hour of drawing and painting, I'm pretty happy with it. I really enjoy doing these little bite-sized paintings because with the limited time that I have, it allows me to still be able to paint, but on a smaller scale so that it doesn't get super daunting and I still get that sense of accomplishment and there's no pressure of a large blank canvas to make a piece of art on. I also just recently got some new acrylic paints since all of mine were dried out. I decided to get some inexpensive craft paints from Michael's, and I think it's called Craft Smart Satin acrylic paints, and I got the pack of 24, and right away I noticed that these paints are a little thinner than the acrylics that I'm used to, so it lays onto the paper a lot flatter than any of the acrylics that have more of a body to them, and I thought that was great because it allowed me to build on layers and also erase or wipe off parts that I didn't like. The finish on this card is interesting because it's not glossy, but the material kind of repels the paint a little, so the party hat, for example, when I started painting that, I was able to actually take a dry paintbrush and wipe it off completely while the paint was still wet, and I was able to redo it, which was nice. I wasn't super happy with the pink that I decided for the backgrounds of that hat. I wanted to add some darker pink onto there, but I had already put in the white polka dots, so I thought it was just easier just to have a clean slate and try again. And having such a forgiving card surface really helped relieve the pressure even more and just allowed me to get really into this painting and the textures and the brushstrokes that I was creating. My favorite was definitely doing all of the furry textures in the body, and the little pom-pom on the party hat I thought was super cute and fun to paint as well. I will say that the table and the cake was kinda rushed towards the end. That's not really the focal point anyway, so I'm not super mad about it. It's not even in the picture really, it's just kind of an accessory to the main ferret painting. But I like to think of these little paintings as a fun exercise to practice acrylics, and I really enjoyed the process. I think it's a nice reminder that painting doesn't have to mean getting a giant canvas and staring at a big white empty surface to paint on. It can definitely be intimidating for sure, and I like to paint on these little paint cards because, one, it's free, it's also small, and it's already got a base color on it, and for some reason that helps it become more approachable for me. Plus the paint colors have interesting names on it that can act like a drawing prompt to add an extra layer of challenge if you're up for it. So overall, this painting makes me very happy. The colors and the subject matter are right up my alley, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching me paint this little sample card. And if you liked my little birthday boy ferret painting, leave this video a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more art and animal related content. I make a new video here every Friday, and I'd love to have you follow along on my YouTube journey. I have a really fat stack of these paint cards from Home Depot. And now that I have more paint, I will definitely be tackling more of these more often. So be on the lookout for more videos like this, where I just chat and paint with you. If you made it this far, leave me a comment and let me know if you've ever painted on a paint sample card before, or would you try? And if you have before, definitely show me. I'd love to see it. Tag me on Instagram or Twitter. You guys are so creative and I love seeing what you've come up with. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay creative and I will see you in next Friday's video.